Okay, give me but a moment if you wouldn't mind. I've still got a few more things to get in order. Refresh the page and make sure this do be looking fine and dandy it do be looking. Hello there, me. You are looking handsome today. Anyway, hi, hello, I'm Eftizio, and this is Dicey Dungeons. Yeah, so, I'm actually a big roguelike person. I have played the hell out of this game in the past, just got the Switch version, and I feel like showing off how good I am at it. Hopefully. Look, I have been sucking at Sonic on stream for a while now. I would like to get to show off a game I'm actually somewhat competent at, okay? So yeah, welcome to Dicey Dungeons. I'll explain as I go. It's a pretty straightforward game. There be dungeon, there be dice. Welcome to Dicey Dungeons, the only game show where you could win your heart's greatest desire. But will you fulfill your dreams or your nightmares? Let's find out. And let's find out with our host for this evening, and for all eternity, Lady Luck herself. We are going to beat the crap out of her soon, believe me. Thank you all my dears and my darlings, and welcome back to my labyrinth of endless terror. I'm trying to do a feminine voice, I'm just getting distracted. Will our newest contestants win big or lose it all? Oh, no. Let's find out as we meet the warrior. And yes, these are humans transformed into dice because reasons. That's how this works, of course, my darling. Tell me, boy, what secret emptiness has driven you to risk eternal imprisonment at the hands of fate? Huh? What are you playing for, you dumb... Oh, I'm playing to win a monster truck, as you do. Oh, I'm getting my voices... I don't voice act often. And of course, become the strongest man in the world, as you do. Inspirational, I say, inspirational. Why am I Southern? I don't know. Well, you know, we say here in Dicey Dungeons, you're going to die. Luck may be against you, but it's too late to change your mind now. So this is sort of the tutorial, sort of the first run. You can die, it's just kind of difficult. You've got a map, you've got things, collect said things, do other things, and kill other things with said things. It's fairly straightforward. Your characters level, you get dice, you roll them. New contestant, why am I doing Southern today? New contestant, I'm gonna fire up the plasma blaster again, eh? Sure, why not? That voice was shit. You put dice into your things, and you do things based on what things you put those dice into. It's very straightforward. Now, this is a tutorial, but there's actually a fair bit of underlying mechanics they do not tell you. So yeah, those are countdowns. You know, the number you put in reduces the countdown, but it carries over between turns. That's the important thing. And every character has a special ability. The warrior gets to reroll shit, but there's no safety preventing you from rolling the same thing more than once, so you can still absolutely fuck it up. Time to get shot. Oh boy. Bam! Oh yeah, I forgot the loading breaks. Look, to be fair, the characters I use most of the time do not really give a shit about their limit break. Warrior is not my favorite. My favorite, I believe, are characters 3 and 6, if I recall correctly. Not to spoil, because fuck that. Whatever, we got heals, we got loot. Battle Axe does damage, but the max is 4. Now we get into the complicated thing. Certain, abilities you can find only use certain numbers. So I'll put that in there, and I need to reroll till I get a 4 or lower. There we go. That's an 8. Not half bad. And of course, every enemy has their burn. Burn locks a dice behind paying 2 HP, or more if you're weak to fire. Some characters actually are weak to fire. I'm still probably going to... you gain full health on a level up, and I am about to level up, so I may as just repel. Also, even the damage from burn counts for your limit break, which can actually save your arsenal, and then very good. And of course, every level you get an extra dice. Very good stuff. Match stake. I forgot the loot in the first one is not random, but that's fine. Bump is solid, but it's nothing world-ending. And hey, it's the Jester. This man is essentially a mini-boss. He is quite lethal. I'm pretty sure the game will let you die against him if you screw up. Hey there, friend. Your enthusiasm is adorable. Let me in. What voice am I doing for the Jester? What voice am I... Oh, hello, friend. Your enthusiasm is adorable, but I'll let you in a little secret if you can mind. you're going to die, like, immediately. I'm so sorry. You know, no hard feelings and all that. It's just, you know, it's the job. It's the job. If you luck will absolutely flay me alive if I don't do her deeds, you know? It's such as life and whatnot. So I need to reroll. Now here, actually, Bump. Bump is a really good chance for me to show off one of the mechanics this game does not tell you. I do not get to do that right now. That is very unfortunate. I'll bump you into an even, then plug you into the matchstick. And that is that. And wow, my throat is giving out on me way earlier than usual. Don't mind me, just tucking the Tic Tac under my tongue. Okay, so, God. I'm gonna have to use my Fury. Arguably, I should have used it last turn. It just genuinely slipped my mind. So, combat roll. Let's try and get me a 6. I really do need a 6. I'll keep the 3. 5 is workable. It's not great, but I can roll with that. Pun not intended. I wonder if I could set this up for I should have used my special for just something like that. Look, I ain't always the brightest bulb in the cutlery drawer, but it's fine. Jester is shocked and walks down my way randomly, unfortunately. There's a lot of randomness. It's the dice game. What do you expect? I can theoretically go net neutral on this if I roll it right. Stop giving me 5s! This ain't Yahtzee! So I can just... I am screwing this up so hard. Sparking and Warfare. Okay, that's actually tolerable. That's actually completely fucking tolerable. I got a 6. I'm going to use the 6 just because I want to show this off. So time for one of those hidden underlying mechanics. What happens when you bump a 6? The answer is you get another dice equal to the value, and that's really good because now I can, yeah, it's a 1, but I can re-roll it. Also, as we're going to see later, there are situations where you want a 1. There are specific pieces of gear where a 1 is optimal. I guess it'll be fine. We probably have the Jester under control. Weaken sucks, but his health is low enough it doesn't actually matter. Just kill that guy. I could have sworn it was time for you to die. Oh, is my watch wrong? What time do you make it? Interesting. What little fate powers do you? Well, we'll pretend just some... I am absolutely going to end you. Now, alright, the tutorial's over, the kid gloves are off, and I believe this is randomized from here on out. Possibly, I'm not sure. Another bump. Interesting. I could equip it, I just don't see the need. Let's just kill the pirate instead, why not? Oh yeah, you can also check your opponent's equipment, which does matter. Like, for example, freeze sets a dice value to 1. If your opponent has stuff that like requires an odd, then you don't want to be using freeze against them. Okay, so I'll bump the 6. I'll reroll the 1 to try and get an even. That's pretty solid. We're basically as close to max damage as we can do without using our limit break. Unfortunately, I didn't get an even, so whatever, no matchstick. He only has 2 dice, so once he gets lower, I can basically use matchstick to lock him out of his turn. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, can I just kill this guy? Yes, so I will. It starts off simple, but once you get access to a more interesting piece of gear... now, this is not random. Each of the character classes has its own, like, set level up bonuses. I'm not a boomerang person. Well, I'm a spiked shield kind of person. So now I gotta start switching around my gear. Generally, I ditch that and go for a spiked shield. A lot of the gear in the tutorial mean, at least the first few floors aren't randomized. Like, I know Battle Axe is a guarantee in the tutorial, because I played through this last night just to make sure like, the game ran properly, and also just because I was bored as hell. Okay, so I should probably just limit break here, right? Like, I may as well just go for... If I bumped twice, I would have gotten 2 ones. Or gotten 1 hit. I probably should have, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. Stop giving me 3s! Alright, guess we're not burning anything, or whatever. So shield's essentially, you know, it's Bloody Slay the Spire shield. It takes damage off. Okay, that's fine. Right, the wizard gets 1 die. So, I don't want to freeze. You never want to freeze against the wizard. I'll bump my 6. I'll reroll the 1s until I get something better. 5 is decent. 3 sucks, but whatever. Right, and that isn't battle axe. Got it. Whatever, that's fine. I got extra damage. I got a little bit of shield. I'm stacking shield. This is going well so far. Yes, the warrior's a bit simplistic. He's not my favorite character. We're going to have to slog through a couple of iffy runs until we get my favorite character. So freeze specifically prioritizes your dice in value from highest to lowest. If I could just get the right piece of gear, that would not actually matter. I'll reroll a 2. 6 is tolerable. Even his damage, so I could turn that into a 4. But I'm liking my shield, so I'm just going to get the extra 2 damage off from Matchstick. That should be fine. Okay, teleport's inconsequential. I'd rather you burn that. So I need to plug a weak even into this. Then I can sword and bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. He is a dead man. Well, he's not dead man. No one dies in this game. It's a game show. But he has lost the encounter. Alright, shopping. Let's see. Midnight Charm. Shock is... Against the right foe, Nightstick is an instant win. I'm going to take that. I'm not going to buy anything else. But... there are certain foes who do not have that much kit, and Nightstick is just an instant win. Oh, my leg, fucking bleepity bleep. Someone must have let a blind mosquito into here. Okay, so... It is level 3. You're level 2, but I think the Yeti is less threatening than the Stereo Head, if I recall correctly. I should have kept the burn in the dice pool. Oh well. So I believe, yeah, Yeti's another case where Shock is actually pretty solid. So I'm going to reroll this. Perfect. So now I can bump this to get myself an extra die. I can reroll that and hope I get an even. Use the 5. That's pretty darn decent. Use that spiked shield and some armor. And a couple of shocks. So shock disables 2 pieces of his equipment unless he's willing to burn and die to align. So he has 3 pieces of equipment. So the odds of being able to actually do much this turn are pretty low. Didn't say they were good. He unfortunately rolled exactly the games that would work, but whatever. I can work with a couple of things. The damage is more the concern. That very nice. 3. I should have bought that. You know, this is probably... Even with dice, I don't think 1 shock's gonna actually matter. But at least... Actually, I would prefer if you roll 2 dice, because I'm assuming he has program to use Ice Age whenever possible, and that would have actually been very helpful. 4 is decent. I might actually just keep that. New plan. I'm gonna bump you into a 5, turn that into some shield. Alright, this is not going great. I kinda mucked it up a little bit earlier, but that's fine. The good thing is to unlock these character classes, you don't actually have to win. You just have to do runs. So regardless of how this runs, I get to get on to the next character, and full disclosure, second character, my goal is to die as quickly as physically possible. Because, as I've said, I kind of hate it. I mean, I'll keep playing the run if it goes well, but I don't expect it to. I don't think it's physically possible to go well. Reroll 2. I'm a turtler, unfortunately. I'm reasonably certain I'm not that close to a level up, and I do want to preserve my health. Preferably, I won't use Fury if I can get away with it. Remove that. No, why do I keep getting freezes? Right? Am I imagining it? I might be imagining it. that in there. 3 shield. I have a guaranteed kill next turn anyway. 9 is very, very doable. Okay, so just gotta do some rolls. Please, there we go. So I need an even. So I have you before. That. And there we go. Ugh, what are you even doing here? The dungeons used to be cool. You are on the lava layer. You ass motherfucker. Okay, whatever. So I level up after the next encounter. I will probably hold off on healing. First, let's just see what we can get. I don't like that. Max of 2 is kind of ass. Buckler's competent. Dagger, it's too pitiful damage-wise. Maybe the upgrades are decent? Spike Shield's competent. I do like Nightstick Plus. I do like upgrading these because that means I can just, you know, throw my ones into here. That's actually very good. I'm going to wait and see what's in that chest. My gut feeling is I'm gonna win. Oh, the shock, so I assume Nightstick's a good idea then, right? You bump you up. And you roll a 1 into a 4. Very nice. 6. You in there. Now has much more limited range of movement options. The point is, he's gonna hurt. I think that's good. We can. I just have to hope it doesn't target anything that matters. Hey, Spike Shield I can work with. Okay, that's fine. Odd max 3, so I realistically want to reroll this. I'll take my 3 shield. It's actually very decent. It's competent. I'm definitely playing it slow. I am playing this very defensively, just because A, it generally works, B, I'm generally a coward. Bump getting hit is annoying AF. That means I essentially really have to get lucky here. 10 damage. I'm too short. Now, do I go for it anyway? I think I will. I think they do just to make next turn with the shark thing. That, you're shock. So is weak to shock means like weak to shock's aspect? It does not. It means it's weak to shock type. That does kind of suck. Whatever, I left the healing on the board for a reason. I was going to hit or two. That's fine. That is not great, but it is largely inconsequential. Oh, I leveled up. Perfect. What loot do we be getting? Chocolate cookie. Interesting. That's a tempting one. Because chocolate cookie, I can essentially drop to 9. And remember, this carries over between turns. I can essentially bank any extra dice and turn into a potential extra attack. Thing is, I don't immensely care because I'm using... Ooh. Battle Axe instead of Bump. That could work. That could work really well. Dagger. Dagger is good in a very specific build of which I am not playing. I don't think it's great, but I think it is pretty decent. Like, I played Nightstick with me, I could burn my ones. It just... My gut feeling is I want Battle Axe. Bump is solid, but Nightstick only matters if I'm against a certain foe. Now you might be thinking like the color of the box is the element. Full disclosure, I don't think the color of the box has anything to do with anything. I think it's just to make the game look better. Okay, so we reroll our ones. Those are 6. I need 5. Is that I need 5? Okay, so that I'll plug with 3 well. Have again. Yeah, I do want some shield, I think. Well, actually, I've got healing on board, though. Maybe we can just afford to go active. He only has 3 dice. 2 nightstick is decent. Theoretically, that should be enough of a pain in his arse that it shouldn't matter. And he just made an objectively terrible decision. Hell yeah, fucked up AI. Woo. Okay, so we need a 4. That is not great. I guess we're doing 2 damage. Okay, that does rather suck. Unfortunate. This is going to hurt a lot. Okay, so nightstick I can live without. And that's pretty damn decent. That's actually fine. I thought he had more health than he did. What do you know? Okay, very good. Heal up. I don't think there's anything at the store. I still got a few floors left. No harm in hoarding my money. Alrighty then. Where are we going from here? Okay. Bully. If I recall correctly, Bully is a royal pain in the arse to fight. But so is Latin Bird, so I'm just going to head back to the Bully. Not fought him in a while. Right, Bully's a weird character because he can just do a ton of burst damage. So I definitely want a nightstick him. I'll reroll my lower knife stats. Tolerable. So I'll sword for that. Put up a shield. I'll give him a little nightstick. I will use that on. That's pretty confident. If shock doesn't really matter much because he's got so many options. Shield is more important. Okay, so let's see. 4 and 8. 6, I can do 10 at most, so it's not really optimal. I'll probably want a shield just to deal with this fecker. Reroll you till I get even. Do we reroll for 6? Guts tell me no, and I typically trust my gut because while I'm not that bright, my instincts in this type of game are really good. Okay. Right, he's saving his rocks so he has better rolls. Fair enough, yeah. That checks out, unfortunately. So this does 6. There we go, he's dead. I do want to turbo through the warrior until I unlock like the more interesting character classes, because I'll admit, Crystalline, the problem with Crystalline is it's random what abilities he has, and it's a random crystal weapon, so I really don't know what I'm going to have to work with. Cloudbird is a pain in the ass. He's basically a troll enemy, more or less. Probably 5, very good. Battle Axe, and I seriously doubt this will actually matter, but you never know. Luck is a funky one some days. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck. Silence means I'm really breaking my special ability off limits, and I have been kind of relying on combat roll hard. And weaken also does suck. Okay, so I'll extra 6. It's not great, but it's the best I can hope for, and I should be able to get through this with like most of my health intact. Honestly, I might swap Shock back for Matchstick. Most of the enemies here, they're not good enough for me to justify going all in a Nightstick, you know? It's just not a good matchup. This is 3, so I basically have to do it. Ugh, this fucking bloody goddamn bird. At least he's not doing damage, it just takes bloody forever. Am I imagining it? Like, that seems like a roguelike trope, the enemy that just exists to waste your time. Like, the bloody living shadow in Backpack Hero is another one. Like, once you kill the other enemies on the map, it's just a question of can you out-damage how quickly he gains armor. Like, their abilities get strong every turn, his defense... You can force him to defend every turn. So it's just a question of, can you out-damage? Like, do enough damage before he starts getting enough armor that you can't physically kill him without taking a metric F10 damage. I did not pay attention to when I got there. Shovel. What is a shovel? I guess that is a direct upgrade of the sword, right? God, I wish I was filming my practice one last night. I got bloody... I don't want to spoil it because one of those deeper mechanics. I got the spatula with a 6-shooter. And that was hyping up. So yeah, Crystalina. I have no idea what he's going to be able to use. First turn tends to not be that explosive, but I have to plan around it being a pain in the arse. Do I re-roll the 6s? I'm going to have to re-roll a 6, yeah. And I'm going to re-roll another one. I don't have that much use for it. I want the shield. Battle axe, sure, 4 damage ain't nothing to laugh at. I should be using burn. I'm going to swap out the shock for the master stick for the burn one as soon as this battle's over because they have not been doing much. Random blessing? I don't know what that does. Oh, I guess we're about to find out. Only one way to find out. Oh, joy. Like my shield, thank you very much. 1. Sucks. 2. This really is just so bloody tanky. You know, it's like their whole bloody gimmick, but still. Like, come on, do the blessing. I want to see what the blessing does. Come on, man. Of course it's dodge. Whatever, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine and dandy. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. Dodging it. Oh, goodness me, you're dodging it, are you? What a bore you are, Crystalina. Bore me to tears, why don't you? Whatever. It's not great, but we'll get through this. Like, I was debating if I wanted to do like the first couple warrior runs off camera, but I really wanted to show the cutscene because this game actually does have a plot and it's pretty solid. What is that? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's gone. That green thing above opposite, yeah. The green thing above opposite. I want to plug my audio here. That'll actually 4. Reroll you. Do I actually care about the shock? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, as much as I hate to admit it. Should be fine. I left some healing on the board earlier. Yeah, took a weirdly long time to decide its move. Really? Just going for damage is fine. What do you equip next? Next equipment you use. Okay, so you get to reuse your next piece of equipment. That's what the green thing more often does. Is there... The question is not do I win this turn. The question is can I save my fury? Like I could do 10... Yeah, no, I do save my fury. 6. 10. That's this bastard. Okay, oh, cool. I don't like shield bash, I do like upgrade equipment, so... Spike shield, ooh. We can just so random. I'm actually thinking I will probably upgrade the matchstick. Nightstick's just been going horribly. This feels ideal. Trading post. Nightstick for whip. I could is the thing. I'll do it on the grounds I don't like the nightstick, not because I actually need what they're offering. So this is 5. So next 4 is the boss. Ooh. Been a while since I fought one of you. If I recall correctly, you are a royal pain in the arse. Dire wolf, eh? Strong against poison. I do believe you can poison me. Yeah, do damage and poison. Curse. I believe... I don't know. What do curses do? Must be bad if I remember it. weakening. I'll roll you. I'll take the shield. Yeah, I'm going to be taking a lot of damage here anyway. I may as well. That's probably ideal. I don't think it's great. Oh, we're about to find out what Cursing does. Cursed. Oh god, that's why I hate Curse. Like, at least with dodging you can decide what gets wasted. At least, like, I hate Curse. At least with dodging you can decide what gets wasted. This is like, what you do is a 50% chance to fail. Do I just spam combat roll? No, combat roll is not equipment. Right. Fuck. I'm still gonna do it. I'll do damage first. Nope. Of course, that's what eats the curse. Ugh, screw you. Screw you, Mr. Direwolf. You're being a total dick right now. Ugh, right. This evil Direwolf. I don't even know what voice I'm doing. I'm just thinking the silence. Whatever. Commencing Operation Kill that guy. Alright, what you got for me? Upgrade equipment. Shriek? I don't like Shriek. Upgrade equipment. I just don't have anything good to upgrade. Also, there's another upgrader later. P-Sure. I wonder what P-Sure upgrades into. Because, like, with Matchstick, I would like to make room for a bump. What does P-Sure upgrade into by any chance? P-Sure could actually upgrade solidly. P-Shooter, Two Burn, ooh. Two Burn's actually really good. What does Shriek upgrade into? I don't remember. I haven't used Shriek before. Skeleton is lethal. I've got a lot of coin. I can afford this, right? I'm going to buy the upgrade. I'm going to upgrade the whip. Replace my shovel with it. It's a bit of extra damage over time, but we can... I don't know. We can have them incoming clutch as often as I hope. I think I could just roll with this. I forgot how bulky Skeleton was. Freaking heck. Oh, and he's got Shriek. Oh, joyous day, can Shriek it. You know, fun. So I definitely want... If I can get a 5, I should be using it. Shield. Whoops, that was the wrong one. Oh well. Okay. That's fine. That's a solid bit of damage over time. I'm definitely gonna have to do after this fight, but I left some healing on the board, so it should be fine. So burn. Roll my 2. 5's what I need here. You. 3 to there and burn your. It's not bad. I guarantee he takes at least 2 extra damage. Probably more. He strikes me as the greedy type. Oh, he got the 2. That really sucks. He's cursing me. Oh joy, I hate being cursed. So what do we roll? So common rolls and Doni can't fail. We start with food roll. We want to roll until we get 6. We did not get 6. We're going to plug the odd in there for shield. Perfect. Match sees the curse. Matching with everything did. I probably could have killed in that turn. I just tend to play a bit defensively. That's just kind of my style. Look, I'm the guy who uses their shield and backpack here, even when they could kill the enemy that turn. Like, full disclosure, I am a coward, but as the great Starscream once said, cowards tend to live longer, so I'm completely okay with that. Fine, I should level up after the last fight on this floor, and I can just burn the healer now. Gargoyle. What would I upgrade? I I'm low-key tempted to ditch the whip, actually. I think Battle Axe my only DPS source. Gargoyle. Gargoyle's one of those guys where a good, like, freeze would actually be really helpful. Lock is annoying. Lock just means, like, you cannot use that dice whatsoever in this turn. It very much sucks. I'm probably not using my limit break this turn, eh? One shield does not really matter. You know what, screw it. 4 damage, and this week we So it looks like I'm not getting it. So the reason ones are valuable is there's a weapon you can get called the spatula. The spatula flips over a dice. Why is that important? Because, fun fact, this is not just a game mechanic, this is actually like real fact. The opposite sides of the 6-sided dice always equal 7. So what that means is spatula turns every excess of 1 into a 6, guaranteed. Which is why, like, getting extra 1s with bumping a 6 is actually really helpful. Now, I don't think I have the spatula, so I don't know if I'm going to go for the bumpy build. I could. If I had something better than burns and shock, I probably would. Yeah, I'm not threatened anymore. There's still healing on board. I can buy it for the shot because the next one's the boss. It doesn't matter. Oh, man. I need to do more voice workouts even on the days when I'm not streaming. Bloody hell. So can I get lethal? I can do 8 here. So if I can reroll this into a 4, I win on the spot. How about not the world? I just probably will buy the heal before I go for the snowman. Now, technically, you don't have to kill everything to advance to the next floor, but, like, leveling up gives you extra dice. Like, you're screwing yourself with that. My rocks will crush you and we'll perish here alone. Yeah, sure. Okay, so is there anything I actually want to upgrade? Being able to play the 6 in tier could actually be helpful. Sword Plus just kind of sucks. Maybe we'll get some gear on level up. I don't know. Like, I doubt it. You know, I've got the gold and, like, you know, next floor doesn't really matter. What does that upgrade into? 72. That is a... That's not much of an upgrade, is it? Oh well. Snow has weak to fire. The reason I was confused about the weak to shock thing is because this actually does affect the damage it takes from burn a lot. Oh right, I should have upgraded the spike shield. Whatever, it's not the end of the world. Go. Damage and a little bit extra fire now. Oh, he just passed. Interesting. I was not paying that close attention. No, I don't want to reroll grab action yet. Okay, this is a 5's turn, I guess. Sure, why not? Oh, he's going all out, isn't he? I don't think these enemies have like any survival instinct. I think our goal is just to slow down and break. That's their job. Maybe I'll try to give my Lady Luck, same as you. Here we go. Next strength. And we'll upgrade the spike shield as I was supposed to earlier. Now for the boss. Let's see what boss I rolled. I do not remember what he does. Let's find out, eh? Alright, I forgot he's literally just a golden retriever as a dragon. So what does this lad do? Pain. He causes pain. So we only take one damage from him. I probably shouldn't do it. Whatever. It's coming. He's still taking a little bit of damage even if he is reduced. Yeah, he only takes one from burn. But whatever. It still helps. It's still extra damage. We're still making this work. Oh, it's still pretty good. Do I... Guts tell me. Sorry. He's already max burn, at least 4 dice, so going above 4 burn really does not do anything of value. If I remembered this boss, I probably would have. I'm gonna go to Shock. So I am good at this game. I played it a while back. It's been a while, you know. I played this on Game Pass, but I got removed from Game Pass a fair bit ago. So I'm on Switch just because, to be brutally honest, this version is cheaper. Let me roll this. There we go. Here's a shield. Helpful. And just passed, just rolled it. I think I've got this, but I'm not certain. Shield's holding up well, so that's a good sign. Only rolled a 2. So I want to do 8, definitely. I do like my shield. And I guess it's I'm just not going to use the 6. It's annoying, but it should be okay. Let's move up. I'm getting some good damage off. Actually, probably could kill this turn. Tricky. I'm gonna need some competent hands, but I could do. I cannot kill this turn, but I should probably just push the damage. Oh wait, I can't. I did not realize I was Fury. Never mind, he's dead. What do you know? Well, not, you know what I mean. He lost. The dragon fellow lost. Congratulations! Your very first victory! Am I super strong now? Well, no. But look, you're off to a great start. You beat the whole episode! You didn't think it was just one run, did you? Just 35 increasingly difficult episodes to go. Wait, what? 35? Yes, 35. Of course, you dumbass. Of course, every time you beat an episode, you get a chance to spin the wheel! Oh god, does Zeef design this game? That is a deep cut. If anyone here listening actually recognizes what I'm referencing. And if the wheel ends up on a star, you get to leave the dungeon and take home your heart's desire. Get ready to spin the wheel! Spin it, yes! You're not chanting. You're supposed to be chanting, you imbecile. Oh, sorry. Spin the wheel! Yes, let's do it. I'm not gonna overdo that joke. Okay? And yeah, as you can imagine, it does not ever come up. Never mind, I have plenty of episodes to come. You can stop chanting now. So yeah, welcome to how to actually complete this game. There's 6 episodes with 6 characters, and some of these are increasingly difficult. But unfortunately, in order to get to the actual good ones, we have to slog through the worst. Behold, the worst one! I would rather play literally any other character than this dumbass. Put your hands together for the next hapless, hopeful challenger. He's got big hopes, big dreams, and he signed a legally binding agreement not to sue us. It's the thief. What's a good voice you can do for this? I can't do many voices. I can do the bloody heavy smoker, and I can do the bloody, like, a very scared British child. Wait, you meant that dice thing literally? Let's see how badly that goes. I mean everything, literally. So tell me, thief, what brings you to my arena of terrible fate? Okay, a dice. Good. Right, well, my friends don't seem to be taking this seriously, but I am. And I'm gonna win $1 billion. And what will you do with the money if you win? Anything I want. For the rest of my life. I mean, he's got his priorities and all. Let's be real here. Well, fortune favors the bold. At least that's what people who haven't met me sometimes believe. Well, let's get started. So, the thief. The thief's gimmick is an extra layer of randomness on top of a game that already has arguably a little bit too much sometimes. Who do we want to beat up? You, just because I need any gear beyond my starting gear. Generally, the playstyle with Thief is get rid of your starting gear as quickly as possible. You may be thinking, oh, shovel's great. Wrong. This is not my shovel. This is the Thief's ability. Every battle, he randomly copies, at the start of every battle, he randomly copies one piece of the enemy's gear. In this case, the garden shovel. This is all he has. Dagger and a lockpick. I can remove this 4 into a randomly selected pair of duplicates, and I can do 2 for each. That's it. This man struggles to kill first floor enemies with his kit. Also, his limit break is shit. Unlucky roll is not good, like at all. 4 extra ones, 4 whole points of damage! My god. Yeah, split dice in half. It does not split it evenly. There is no guarantee you get dice you can actually use. And if you're like, oh, I'll split it 6, get 2 3s. Wrong, you get a 5 today, deal with it. Now, the unfortunate part is I actually do have to complete all 6 episodes with Thief in order to, like, get the ending. Leather armor, it's not good, but it's a start. It's usable level to that. So I'm strong against poison. Like, what character are you playing you have poison? Oh, right, the Thief. Haha. What rubbish character are you playing you get enough access to poison? Oh yeah, this rubbish character. The armor doesn't even matter here. Why did I do that? The worst part is that probably is still optimal just for lingers. There's 1 this turn and potentially 1 next turn. I think everything in this game rounds up, so it should still be 1. Does the armor reduce damage from poison? I'm pretty sure it didn't. Oh look, split 6. Okay, it actually did cooperate this time. It usually doesn't. Okay. Look, normally this character is pretty shit. Well, look, the warrior could have felled the slime by now. Thief, really nice thief. I mean, credit to Mr. Terry, right? This is from the VVV career, right? Terry Kavanagh? I'm 9% certain it is. Split dice in 2, do some stabbing, yada blah blah, fucking blah blah. The slime is dead. Please give me some different gear. Nope, fuck. Okay. Oh, great. I've got to fight through 2 opponents before I have a chance to actually get some better kit. Like, I could genuinely die here. No joke. Leather armor just isn't good is the problem. I will use Unlucky Roll just because I'm going to be taking a lot of damage, so I probably should. Realistically, Definitely with Thief, use your limit break as early as possible, just because he sucks so much ass that you kind of are going to be taking... You need to plan around it. If you're going to be taking damage, you may as well make it matter, you know? So this is actually optimal. Other than spike. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. We got a lot more banging to do before this guy actually falls over. Also, just great enemy dying. Can we just give credit where credit's due? How excellent these enemy designs are. Look at that. Look at this lad. Yeah, I figured as much. Can't use the 500 thing. I could plug it into Spike if need be. At least I'm leveling up after I beat up the Barefoot Wizard. Ooh, spooky magic of reveal feet. So I need 2 specifically. Do I split? By the way, yes, lockpicking 1 gets you an extra 1, because everything in this game runs out. I'm gonna gamble on being able to get it 2. Hell yes. That's very helpful, because it is 1. That's good. Like, Thief can do well, it's just he's entirely reliant on his opponent's kit. Shocked is annoying. Please don't target free spell. Very good. That actually gives me a chance at help. Lockpick might work? Yeah, I can do 1 whole point extra damage. And yeah, if you can't tell, like, now we're against opponents like actual equipment variety. What he copies changes every turn. Whatever, they're supposed to be hard moves in these games, but the point of a roguelike, the show split one was 1 1/2, whatever. I was gonna have to kill him next turn anyway. It really doesn't matter. Oh, this is the one thing I think is good against, firing worthless attacks off to break down first. Art thou kidding me? Never mind, because I can't actually kill him despite the fact that he has only 3 health. Fucking useless ass thief. Like, I assume Lady Luck chooses their equipment when they get put in the dungeon, and this man just like called her a B-word before the competition started, right? Like, it's the only explanation for why this man in particular got such a useless kit. He must have pissed her off. Did this man eat a 4-leaf clover? I can believe that. Like, 1 poison, so many enemies, including certain bosses. Crowbar is busted as fuck if I get the right kit. I'm going to gamble that I get the right kit. Just because at this point, I'm fucked anyway, I may as well gamble. Steal 1 whole gold once per battle. Like, this game is balanced to the point where you rarely need to do that. You're usually fine on gold once you're buying everything you see. You know, I would like to transform into a bear. I'm no expert, but I think it's going to go well for me. Yes! Oh my, yeah! There's a unique dice. This is an achievement in the other versions, yeah? I'm a bear now. I've discovered the final dice. The secret character. I am bear. I don't care if I die. Like, look, the bear even has a unique bloody old limit break. Bear smash. It's so cool. I love this. Oh god, I wish you could select the bear by default. Yes, this is the optimal way to play thief, is to stop being a thief, obviously. Bear smash. Kill her. Is the transformation permanent? I don't think it is. No, it is actually permanent. Yes, the bear lives on. I might actually have a shot at this. Right, the shop can't sell anything to the bear. Like, you are just locked into Bear Kid. I might still die. Oh well. I mean, there is still equipment. Bear eat marshmallow. We are going to consume its living marshmallow flesh. It is going to be delicious. I mean, like, it's certainly more boring than the usual way of playing this game, but like I said, still an improvement. Let's unga some motherfucking bunga, am I right? Do I bear smash? Can I kill without it? Nope, then we're bear smashing. There's only 1-for-1 Q monster in the dungeon. It's marshmallow. Marshmallow. I botched the translation. That could have been funny if I done it right. Unfortunately, I suck. So what can the bear get from chess? Bear pick. Shred a big dice into many other smaller dice. The bear has its own unique equipment pool. It's so cool. What do I get to upgrade? Alchemist, wait, no, deal. I'm gone. Yeah, let's see what I can do with them there claws. Bear charge for 5 is actually a very good deal. This feels like the... do I have anything in backpack? No, I don't. Bear charge. Like, everyone has unique dialogue for the bear. It's so great. Like, freaking heck. This is awesome. Level up in 3. So, I level up after the next fight. You're level 3. You're level 3 as well. I think I'm still going to... I mean, I can't use the other heal. So I will just... yeah, we're going with the one heal. Alright. So, shred... wait, minimum 5. Oops. 4, 3, and put a little into charging. But can the bully beat a bear? I don't think so. Behold the power of bears. Well, it should keep that next turn, right? Yeah, Fury lingers. Fury does linger. I might actually die. No, I've got the Bear Smash. I got the Bear Smash and Fury Live. I should be fine. Didn't double, but I still get to bloody maul him. I'll be back, and I've got plenty more rocks where those came from. Which is here, in this underground dungeon full of rocks. Like, some of these monsters have like a tragic story for how they ended up here. I assume he was just like looking for bloody... I don't know, look... Actually, no, knowing him, I don't know, man. I'm botching the joke so hard. Look, it's a bully. I don't have high opinions on that type of person. I'm a man of hands. I do believe this is optimal. Get Fury, plug that in at 6, 12, and extra bit 3. I'm very curious what else I can get for, like, bear hit. 6 is unfortunate. Shock against the bear is not great. Don't shoot my bear! What are you, some barbarian, huh? Okay, so... Wait, no, fuck! Yes, we do that. Fuck. Never. I am a numbskull. It's hopefully fine. I really hope. I don't want to lose a bear run. Bear runs are rare. Do you know how fucking, like, how much luck it takes to get the bear? You have to play Thief, go in get specifically the Alchemist, and then specifically copy the bear potion. That is not easy. Or likely. How much is that? 7 health. Characters can do a lot. I think it'll be 1 more health if I wait. Now here we definitely bear smash. I'm going to plug my 4 and my 2 into bear charge. As much damage as I can, and there we go. 1 turn, cactus down. That is how you kick an arse. Do some healing. Let's see what the bear can find here. Bear swipe, do a bit of damage, but return the dice. That's definitely more useful than bear pick. Bear was destroying his pores, and yes. Ooh, damn, that's very good start for the bear. After that, got a spare seconds. I guess there's no reason not to. That should be fine. Dandy, right? Cursing does suck. Wait, he chose not to curse. Why did he not curse? That's genuinely quite odd. So do 3 damage, return the dice, and I can plug that dice into the bear charge. 6 damage swipe. And that's exactly equal. What do you know? Perfection. Okay, very good. I'm not gonna waste a heal. I remember the Kraken being a proper beat. What is Kraken now? 5 dice. That's a lot of dice. Blind 2 right. I don't get to see what the dice are. Blind is a weird mechanic. Bear swipe for sure. We'll play a 4 and a 2. Plug in a 6 to do an extra. Then extra 6. Pretty solid, I dare say. First thing is annoying. Blinded dice. Oh shit. So I don't get to see what the bear what is. But the good thing is, like, you still can't plug in the dice that doesn't work. And we'll never know what it was. Screw it. That was a 2. Alright, new plan. So that is that ability is a +1 for each. No, it does go up every time, yeah. But it's fine because they're just dead. So this is definitely good. These are both good dice. Okay, very good. One more floor. Equipment. Is there anything I actually could upgrade into? My gut feeling is I want to be tanky. I can buy upgrades later. Max health is hard. Can't trade you anything. Wait, what? That's a definite improvement. Can't trade you anything. I mean, yes, but you didn't have to be so mean about it. Alright, snowman, put him up. Bloody cold ass motherfucker. Honestly. Snow goblin bastard. Look at him, how smug he is. Oh, I don't have flesh, I don't have organs. I don't have to deal with medical issues. Ew, smug son of a bitch. We're gonna beat him up. He deserves it. Look at that. Look at smug snow son of a bitch. Like, honestly. Alright, new plan. Commencing operation. Punch this man in the face. Bonus damage. I don't think of air charge is optimal. Falling is. Consume the snow flesh. Okay. Cowboy's pretty high level. Like, I have to kill everyone here, unfortunately. It's just a question of what order do I fight them in. And I suppose I'm not going to get any stronger by fighting them, so I may as well fight the cowboy. Thanks for healing on board, too. What does this man have access to? 6-shooter. Right, so he's actually pretty lethal. Yeah. Like the 2 and the 4 of the bear charging less. 15, do extra 6. Yeah, the bear is not exactly like a difficult character to win with, but, you know, the odds you see are so low. That's fine, it's just meant to be a meme run. Like the equivalent of getting the full suit of gun at Night Armor and Enter the Gun. You know, like, the odds of you ever actually managing that are more or less zilch. So why not, like, let you have a good time with it? So what's my last piece of bear equipment? Bear Hug. Do a lot of damage, but lose a dice. That could be helpful. I don't think I'm going to ditch my current kit for that, because I just like very consistent damage. Bear Swipe max 4. Gets telling me Bear Swipe. I'm not even sure why, truth be fucking told. You're level 4, and I assume you're level 5, aren't you? Yes. So I'll fight the 4 first, then go into the 5 with 4. Alright, you troll bastard. Let's see what you got for me. Do a bit of swiping. Oh. Yes, this is ideal. Bada bang, bada bam, bada boom. Let's see what you got for me. Can't silence at least, that's good. Well, with silence I'm very good to do. Like, I don't have a class ability. Bear is not much of a class. Hitting this damage, you great. You know, this does feel ideal. Oh, what do you know? That's exactly equal. Very good. The Banshee will level up, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's see if the Banshee can move to a bear. I'm about you in an age. Banshee Lament. Silence, Curse. Generally just annoying stuff, like troll actions, essentially. 5 in. 5 damage, not half bad, dare I say decent. Should be more than good enough. Oh god, you got the silence, I really hate silence. But I think silence also prevents you from building up your limit, right? Like, it's not this, you can't just not be able to use it. I think it's worse than that. Okay, that is a curse, that's honestly pretty inconsequential, all things considered. You're still doing 15 damage. You are still going to die next turn, man. People with curse. That should be in. Well, I would like to go into the final boss with my bears. The final boss run with my bear smash fully charged. That is a curse. That's not completely inconsequential. Actually, it really fucking sucks. 6. Oh, I'm still a little off. That's unfortunate. But it's fine. I gotta fully knock this. Why am I thinking this through? Like, this is solved. This encounter is solved. There is. I am going to win this. Now, the final boss thing, it's chosen from a pool, but it is random every time. I wish I could just eat the fruit even though I'm at full health. It's very unsatisfying just leaving it there. Bear versus Beatrice. I remember her being annoying, but not too bad. Well, if it isn't another dice. Oh wait, if it's only one of you, is it Douse? That sounds right. Anyway, welcome to Defeat, Douse. Screw you, you don't get to call me a Douse. I'll douse you with blood. Okay, you do a lot of shocking and a lot of dodge, and that's what I'm gathering here. Punch you in the face. That's step 1. I'll just save the bear charge for next turn. That's solid. You're already down by a lot of health. I don't think a little bit of shock will be the end of me. I hope. Yeah, I can see why I remember hating her. Just a hunch. Shock really sucks. That at least helps somewhat. Okay, so these require... Well, they don't require even... Dodging and attacking requires even. She's going on damage. I mean, like, I still win here, but it's annoying. Alright, punch her in the face. Okay, swipe in. Plug that in. I do believe you're dead, Beatrice. What a victory! And I may say you're looking extremely dapper. Now shall I spin the wheel? Bad luck. Let's get you to the costume department and have someone pluck all those hairs out. Okay, good, that counts. I genuinely forgot if winning as the bear counts as completing the episode. Okay, the robot. I actually really like the robot. The robot's gimmick is really fun. Beep boop humans. Ah, just joking. I can definitely talk. I love color-coded to-do lists and pushing myself to my limits. Our next contestant works hard, plays hard, and most importantly, tries hard. Some might say too hard, but that's not our place to judge. Instead, let's give a warm welcome to the robot. Whoa, here we go. He feels like he should have a goofy voice. Look at that innocent smile. He's happy to be here. Hey, thank you, Lady Luck. I'm really excited to begin this journey to a better self. And what do you hope to win? I want to eliminate my need to sleep. Huh? In extra 8 hours a day, I can truly become the best of me I can be. Why not just play for mortality? We don't have all the time in the world. All the research shows that personal change is more sustainable if you start small. I'm going to try for mortality next time. Oh my dear, there won't be a next time. Just try to make the most of this one. In you go. So the robot actually has a really funky gimmick. The robot does not roll dice. At all. What you have is this. You press the R to roll a dice. If you go above your target... sorry, this is actually surprising time for... Anyway, you press the R to roll a dice, and it's essentially like blackjack. You want to get as close to your target as you can without going over. If you hit 9, some stuff does extra damage. But if you go above it, you crash. As you can see, your equipment stops working, though there's some that are crash-proof. But that's a cool gimmick. Like, there is no hard limit to the amount of dice you can roll each turn. And there's some specialty equipment that actually has some really cool interactions with the dice rolling. So yeah, choose your own die to roll. So 6 can't get anything target. And because I hit my target, I get a jackpot. I get to do some things. So you definitely want to see, like, some... Like, there are equipment pieces that make it much easier to hit your jackpot. You want to get those as much as possible, because these are very powerful effects. Especially if you can find a way to use them more than once, or even buff them. Like self-healing, that's pretty bloody good. Generally, you take the bullet, obviously. Alright, yeah, the direwolf's their mom. Hey, if you see my mom, can you say hi to her? She's like me, but she's really big, and her teeth are so sharp. Sure thing, buddy, sure thing. He's a lovely little fellow. Look at him, he's like level 1 mob who's comfortable with it, you know? Small shield, that's tolerable. Good way to waste a small dice, I suppose. Alright, we gotta shoot that frog in the face, like, immediately. And what do you know? The dice agreed. 3 damage. 1 turn done! There we go. Oh yeah, he doesn't get extra dice. His limit goes up by a little bit every time he levels up. Like, it's a really cool character. It changes how, like, I love roguelike characters that fundamentally change how you interact with their game, and the robot is very good at that. Yeah, his limit break, auto roll. You just hit the jackpot. Guaranteed. I got a second roll guaranteed. I forgot to mute my phone. Oh god. I'm just gonna not talk so I can cut this from the recording, because my net alarm is going to go off in the next 12 seconds. So, how you doing? There's like a light sonic blast about to go off. Yeah, I took my meds earlier. The alarm exists to remind me to take them. I'm just gonna grab some Tic Tacs while I wait on this. So good. Who makes these things? I would totally take a sponsorship. Actually, whoever makes Tic Tac, if you somehow ended up watching this, by the way, thank you if you did. But make a version that has like the same amount of caffeine as sugar in it, like half a gram. I have mental caffeine sensitivity. So, like, a way to microdose caffeine would actually be super hype. Yeah, the Raw Starting Kit, it's pretty slow. It's nothing world-ending, but it does get better. And the extra stuff you can find is really good. Okay, so I should use these devs before I go away. Do I plug the 2 in here? Sure. And I downloaded one, and it crashed. Lovely. One, I don't know exactly 6 of loose here, so I don't want to deal with that yet. There's Max 5, I can do that. Sure, I'll take the baby shield. Okay, actually, that should be fine, right? It's like, it's a bit of pain, but it's not that bad. So if I audible here, get lucky shot, that will allow me to. It's just unfortunate the Jester showed up here. He is very lethal. They can't go on. There are ways to break this. This is actually like really hype to get. Because there's equipment that can reduce the amount of your current meter. So it allows you to essentially like, get some pretty mental damage off, all things considered. I need even that to actually matter. Will there be another one? Nope. Had to be 4, of course. This is why you will occasionally run. Here, crash proof. Oh god. This is why I don't like the Kraken and Squid. Blind really sucks. Even my development character, it essentially means like all of your dice are blind. Shoot. Still improvement. Oh god. I need to pay attention here. 19 to 13 rolls a 4. For 5, I can roll 1 for safety. Diving. There's shield or not. Not great, but okay, this fight is a bit of a slog. We're probably fine. We probably won this. That's a 6. Oh boy. There we go. Buster Sword is generally more consistent. So the Jester's a weird one. The Jester is not a, like, random encounter. It's actually incredibly consistent. Over the course of your total playthroughs, like with all of your characters, you will fight the Jester once on every single floor. I recognize I'm the robot. And not the, was I the bear when I fought him? I don't remember. They're all equally doomed, so there's no point getting to know your names. Okay, so what is the Jester hit me with this time? Basic stuff, nothing I really have to worry about. 3... I'll take the shield, yeah. Buster Sword is generally the kit you take on level. Oh, world ending. So what's the Jester hitting me with next turn? Boop, bop, and another boop. So, fair bit of damage. I'll take that. Sure. 4. And actually, that's very good. Immune to errors, being able to take like that extra. Essentially, like, you get punched in one extra wall every turn. Like, it's really good. Oh, let's do it. So hard. But that's good. Are you sure you're not dead? This show is a pretty rigid form, and survival isn't usually a part of it. You'll see, Jester. You will absolutely see how very much not dead I will be. Double dice value, this is not what I'm looking for. I'll pass. I think I'll pass on that shop entirely. Like, I am looking for a very specific build, I will admit. What does the fireman have for me? Just standard fireman. Okay. 6 is unfillable. I'll roll this. Let's do that. Not happen. It's still going to hurt. Like, unfortunately, it's just a high damage character in general. Oh, Jesus, my throat is not holding up well today. I just need a dry winter air. Right, burn. Burn is annoying. Sure, you know what? Lucky shot. Again, mechanical arm. Back to the floor. There we go. There we go. Not half bad. Dare I say decent. Do I heal? I heal after the next fight. He's only level 2. That should be fine, right? Small shield's competent. What do I get from this shop? Is there any better gear I can end up with? Fixed payout's good only when I have my ultimate ready. Spike shield's competent. Nudge, eh. I skipped a shop, so I'm going to check what this thing's upgrade form is. That's not great. Honestly, an upgrade t-shirt is probably ideal. My gut's telling me I want the heal. I'll probably finish this round and call it a day. Unfortunately, still like as frail as the Victorian child voice. Only 6 screws now, so I won't yet. Do I camel? Oh, I just get that. One sure. Oh, what do you know? Pretty good. That does not usually come up that often. Oh, no. That's bad. I was using 2 attacks before. Okay. Commencing Operation Kill this guy. We need this man to die, like, imminently. Sure, that's fine. That's actually completely inconsequential. Good, please. Cast Burn of all mirrors. That's good. That's very good. So that functionally means he didn't get an extra die. I think I'm just going to have to take the burn. But now I got full heal off this fight. The burn did not matter in the slightest. The vacuum cleaner. What the heck is this guy doing? Yeah, being able to heal himself is actually really lethal. Oh, God. Plug you into that. And that's pretty good. Oh, no. You know, this feels like a good idea. One shot. And maybe a bit of regenerating. Or I could go for the extra die. One more roll into here. There we go. That's one more floor down. There we go. That is kid I've been waiting for a long time. So I'm going to ditch the small shield. Pick up the cheat code. This is really good. Like, this is must-have kit. If I can upgrade this, like, that is very, very good. I'd rather hold off on playing Aurora as long as possible because they are bloody lethal. So, yeah, if I had 12 or for 13, I get the jackpot, which is pretty darn decent. 6 didn't fail me, so now I can simply do that. Well, let's see the damage. There we go. Give me a lucky shot. It does not work by race for my jackpot. Good to know. I don't always remember the nitty-gritty of how this game works. Oh, he botched it! He botched his first turn. Perfection. I can absolutely make this. I think we just go for damage, right? Oh yeah, no, instantly get the jackpot. Lucky shot is good. Here's the thing, this is the one character where getting frozen is arguably like an objective positive, because frozen just means that my first 2 dice are going to change to be a 1. So I'm guaranteed to get extra damage in mechanic 1 compared to my usual. Okay, my throat is actually giving out hard. 6 is still safe. There are better uses for a 1, I guess. And he's just dead. Ugh, guess they let anyone be a contestant these days. Loser. Anything good? That is garbage, right? Like, I ain't losing my marbles. Well, exactly that. Like, maybe if you had combined them with freeze. Like, okay, you can guarantee the rolling a 1 and you block a 1. Like, I could see that. I could see that being viable. Improvement, albeit marginally. Yeah, got starting to put down the Q shooter. Second 6, fine, that's why I have the sword. Not the end of the world, as we say. The Kraken does mental damage. Probably fine. Oh, jackpot, very nice. I could do this. More of a shot. One more roll? No, let's get some extra damage. Perfection. It should be okay. I'm getting enough healing after this fight that it should actually. I just said the curse can't affect the actual roll. That was not a good idea, actually. Okay, there we go, bada bing, bada bang. And he is gone. Okay, definitely take the healing. Oh, no deal. Fixed payout, that is not worth it. No, maybe if I had upgraded my way to get more jackpot. It's not worth it here. Almost probably okay, honestly. Do I go for it? Do I go for it? Sure, I could actually help. That's fine. It's good, I don't mind being frozen. That means better odds of getting what I actually want. Now... This sucks because all my good stuff's on even. I guess that means all the odds of it mattering are low, but it can happen. Okay, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. I do wish I had better abilities. Like, I'm still... This build still feels good, you know? Thunder, oh joy. May as well, can't hurt. That is very good. Do I want the additional jackpot ability? Sure. I don't think it's optimal, but I think it's better than my alternative uses for that die. I do need to stop. I'm actually going to lose my voice tomorrow if I keep at this. Bloody hell. C9! C9! Defensive! It hurts! There we go. Okay. Alright, finally. Heat sink. Truthfully, I don't think fixed payout is as good as heat sink, because heat sink does give me extra damage, and that's kind of a requirement on this character. Alright, last floor before the boss. Time to go for broke. Should probably use my limit break, but not yet if I can avoid it. Plug that and get another roll. You know what? Sure. Three even. Bit of that. Not that bad, dare I say decent. Air crystal. The one really not that helpful. Whatever. Okay, that works too. What do you know? Lucky shot. Bada bing, bada bang. You are now a dead crystallina. Soon. Hopefully soon. Please? Maybe? I am pleading with you. See, if you wouldn't mind just kindly falling over dead, you're doing us all a favor, really. Two? That is very good. Alright, please offer something good. Do a bit of damage, get a new dice. Juggling ball is actually quite good. Force field's just too wide. Bump blade, eh? Maybe. Well, thinking about bump blades, I could use it to convert my odds into evens, but I need further stuff. Do 1 damage. It does exactly 1 damage. I can see the appeal, but I don't think I'm running the right build to use it. Paper Knight do. Oh right, Paper Knight is just garbage. Oh joy, aren't you an absolute gem? Oh, every damage I can, and apparently that means lucky shot. I don't know. Buster Sword, go. I think I'll plug in the heatsink. 5 damage is still an improvement. And well, now it's a 20. Not like I was getting much out of it. Well, we can do that, sure. That works too. Auto-roll is tempting. The dude actually matter that much. Do I save my auto-roll for the next foe? Because, like, she can't do much, realistically speaking. Paper Knight physically cannot kill me. That's the thing. Like, the cardboard sword's gonna break soon. We'll do 5, then we'll do 3, then we'll do 1, then we'll do zilch. You can do at most 9 damage. So I think I do save my health. No, I don't mean save my health, I mean save my bloody auto. I'll plug the cheat code in, and then I'm just gonna roll. No, not that. ZR. Paper Knight physically cannot kill me. Nothing else too. That's manageable, right? And there we go. They're down. Get a bit of healing, which is good because I need all of it. I'll fight the 4 before the 5, why not? To the surprise of exactly no one, no weak to fire. Sure. That. Do not have any evens, it's unfortunate. Well, lucky shot. There's staff. That feels new. I don't recall you having that. Pretty solid turn for robot, all things considered. Yeah, I need to break. I'm taking a lot of damage here. There might have been like a different line which is like 1 health more efficient, but I don't think it matters. Do I skip the singer? I can buy some healing. It's not terrible. What can I upgrade? That is really good. Oh, yeah. You know, it's weird. You don't win by not being involved. Besides, the great thing about this game is you unlock the next character regardless of whether you actually win or not. So this is completely fine. Plug you there. And that's fine. It's not great, mind you. It's still going to hurt a lot. It's not manageable, right? I think I'm going to die. With 2 in there, I get much more points. Needed a lot. Can't call her mice. You. Actually, fuck you. That really sucks. Please. I have a chance, provided they don't have enough for a high note. So I just have to live. Just have to live with lucky. You have to be lucky with what they weaken. To be clear, I am going to use auto roll. I'm just going to heat sink first. That's a 6. Roll here. Roll for 5 damage. And that cleans up. I got full health. Sucks I'm not going into the boss battle. I'll roll over any life, but whatever. It's still not terrible. Is there anything here that can matter in the slightest? Not really. I think I'm just going to have to go all out with this current build.
Oh my god.
How does Drake fight again? Bloody vampire teen. There's a chest here, really? Right. That's Drake's gimmick. You have to have this equipped. Oh, that sucks. I think I'm gonna have to ditch the cheat code. Drake can only be killed with a wooden stake. This is going to be hard, not gonna lie. I can One more roll. I think I have to heat sink here. 6 times to safe. Okay, so you'll get that. Five. Again, put that in. That's solid. Nothing world ending, but it's competent, I think. Hopefully? Maybe? Poison's a bit strong, but nothing in the world. I just feel like the one of those will matter. 5, very good. 6 damage is good. Oh, got a jackpot while blind, what do you know? Good. 5 damage has to be done with a wooden stake. So I've got to math that out. They're functionally at 11. There's no point going beyond 11 damage. So this is like the one to see. Let's confirm to 6. Now everything you get, you pour into the wooden stake and defend it. Do I make the defense? I suppose I could. I could theoretically get like a jackpot. That would be helpful. How do we here would actually do this? Use that to regenerate too. Get some close to the wooden stake. Okay, I think we're in with a good fighting chance here. I don't think he can kill me. Like, he would need a very good blood suck, and he just seems to not want to use it. I don't know what the hell's going on, but Drake just does not feel like blood sucking today. Drake, you feeling okay? You haven't sucked blood all day. Did that matter? Not particularly, but whatever. I felt like doing it. And did make the blood suck redundant, so actually that did kind of save my arse that it happened. Oh. I'm poisoned, but I'm not blinded. Theoretically, there is a more optimal way to do this. Now I auto. There we go. Robots take 1, gone. What a wonderful match contestants you all are, and what a beautiful victory. Now, fingers crossed as we spin the wheel. Figuring out how it lands, you'll have to walk away with the prize. I will invite you back to join us for another episode. Actually, I'm going to uncross my fingers if that's okay with you. The wheel's really heavy and I need to get a good grip. Oh, sweet child. We'll take a deep breath while the wheel spins, and it's not a surprise to anyone. You really think you can out-gamble Lady Luck herself? I'm so sorry. You don't win a life without sleep, at least not just yet. If you do take home a secret bonus prize. An expired 50% off voucher for your local pizza restaurant. Of course, you get the chance to return to the dungeons in another episode. So yeah, once you play every character once, you unlock the ability to do episodes. So, oh, the inventor! I forgot about the inventor. I thought the next character was the witch. What does the inventor even do? Okay, I am quite tired. My throat is giving out on me hard. But I just want to be reminded what the inventor actually does. It's time to meet the 4th member of our little squad. While she lacks an attention span, she makes up for it in ingenuity. Yes, that's right, it's time for the inventor. Wait, how did you do that? Amelia Dice? That rifle cell's probably shit. It shouldn't be possible. I'm the all-powerful personification of fate, my dear. Everything's possible. Now, what brought you to the dungeons this evening? Oh, we all got the train together. was one of the new Model T132s with the regenerative brakes. I see. Yes. But what fight are you hoping to win? Complete understanding of everything in the universe. I can tell we're going to have a wonderful time in the dungeons tonight. So let's get started. So what does the inventor actually do? I'll show you. Focus? All dice become 6. The gadgets, I believe, switch every round. They are quite powerful. It's the inventor's gimmick. I am blanking so hard. Is it just the gadgets? It feels a bit too simple, right? Right, this is their gimmick. The gadget is based on what piece of gear they last destroyed. They do not get, you the player do not get a say in the matter. They are doing this whether you like it or not. So yeah, that's the inventor's gimmick. Equipment is very fleeting. With that being said, my god, streaming takes that out of your throat hard. So, I'm going to call it here. I'd quite like to continue streaming this game. So I probably will. Most likely. We'll see. Who knows? Life is unpredictable. Anyway, I'm going to get going. My throat is about to give out on me. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your